would you describe the way you play? Do you like play more man coverage or zone more?
Honestly, how I play, I'll say, really, I'm just a playmaker on the ball. See, in high school, my last 2 years, I played safety. So I was really coming down. They had me coming down a lot. I was hitting. And then they had me in coverage, too. Like, I would man up on the best receiver anytime we played. So, I mean, I could do zone, I could do man, I could tackle, whenever they need to be, I'll do it.
There's a strong history of defensive backs developing and going to the NFL from this program. How attractive was that for you in your recruiting process, and how do you plan to beat the next one?
That was very attractive, man. I mean, you want to go to the league, that's why I'm here, right? I want to play ball, so if my coach putting people in the league, I'm going to trust what he's saying, trust the process, and honestly, what was your other question?
Just what's like how do you plan to become the next in that league?
Honestly, the older guys, they just telling me do everything, the little things, the details, you know what I'm saying? Anytime you get extra work, do extra work. So, I mean, I'm going to just do what they tell me because they trying to get to that spot too, so.
Cornerback or safety?
Cornerback 5, yeah.
It's an aggressive defense for a quarterback.
Yes,
one of the reasons, too, is it's something that you relished and you wanted that opportunity to play that type of style.
Yes,
When you get here, who's been the kind of leader for the corner this year? Because Pitt just had 3 guys that just left who've been starters for quite some time.
I want to say the leader for the corners, I'll probably give it to Rashad Battle. He's a veteran, so he teach me a lot. He get me in a playbook. He helped me with my technique. He a good guy.
Can you kind of tell in the room that, like you just mentioned, they lost 3 guys who were basically starters from last year. Can you kind of tell that there's sort of a feeling of an open competition, that there's no returning starters, that pretty much anybody can win those jobs?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we always competing. I mean, it's football. Every position group going to compete, but we always competing, trying to make each other better, too, at the same time. So we just want to see each other win.
How have you found those competitions, and what have you learned from those?
Those competitions, it was doing good. I mean, I did some speed stuff with competition. I was doing pretty good in that when I first got here, so it feels good competing, getting back on my feet, and really getting on the field.
What's Tennessee football like? How do you describe Tennessee football to those who are unaware of?
Tennessee football?
Yeah.
Like high school football?
Yeah.
It's competitive. I mean, we some dogs. I mean, where I played at, it was some guys out there. It was us, and it was probably the Memphis area, my area in Memphis. Where you gonna get your dogs at?
What's the biggest thing that you lean on when you're in coverage, and the thing that you can depend on, like, hey, I'm going to be able to win this matchup, when I'm against most other receivers?
What do I depend on?
Like what's the skill that you look at and like, this is the best thing I bring to the table that's going to make me win on game day?
Usually I'm quicker than most of the people I'm guarding, so I use that to my advantage.
How much now will detail play in? Because there's a lot of quick guys, and what kind of details are you really focusing in on?
Yeah, my coach has been teaching me details, areas where receivers would drop their hip and make a move in certain areas like that where you just got to keen in on when you're playing. I mean, the game at first is fast, but if you get all the details, the game will turn slow and you're going to start making plays.
What's been the biggest adjustment coming here early, diving right into things?
Biggest adjustment? Probably just, I don't know. It feels, biggest adjustment.
Or does it feel comfortable?
It feels comfortable to me. I mean, I'm liking it here. It feels comfortable. So, adjustment, it wasn't no crazy transition for me. Like, I feel good right now.
What are the biggest ways that Archie Collins is challenging you right now?
Teaching me new techniques. That's probably the hardest thing. I was working at just a couple minutes ago outside, just trying to get right for spring ball, perfecting my craft on them techniques and press alignment.
Anything additional?
You had a lot of chances to kind of do some just practice work against some good receivers, just one-on-one with no pads, kind of just practicing against their routes?
Oh, yeah, we try to make each other better, so we won't do full routes right now, but we'll do some releases and stuff because they're trying to make me better. I'm trying to make them better, so.
Who have you gotten closest to so far, like as far as teammates, freshmen, anyone?
Yeah, I've been close to my guys, Jeremiah, Zach, Sincere. Honestly, all the freshmen, we are pretty close, but I'm probably closer with the defensive side of the ball, but we are close.